varsity basketball game. Tonight, London will be going against the Washington Courthouse. Washington Courthouse is coming in with a 4-12 overall record and a 4-7 league record. London is sporting a 7-8. I believe it's a 7-8 overall record. Can't be 7-8. Okay, 7-8 over league record and a 5-7 league record and 7-8 overall record. So, do you have anything you can tell us about this Washington Courthouse team? I know you follow them pretty close, follow all the games.
Well, from all the past scores, it's definitely a game that London can win. Owen Tangi put it on Jonathan Alder pretty bad, but they lost to Owen Tangi in triple overtime. So that was the last game that we had that was close also. So from all indications, it's going to be a close game. Whoever gets hot and takes care of the ball.
I understand they have a freshman named Valerie King, I believe it is, who can really light it up for them. Said she got, what, 27 the last game?
She's gotten 20 points several games, and there aren't very many girls that get over 20 points, so she can score, obviously.
That's what they're telling me. So we're going to be looking for her. I think she must play guard. They say she doesn't shoot very many three-point shots, but she does do a lot of driving, a lot of, taking it to the hoop. We've also got, look for London, this Dowler girl has been lighting them up pretty good for London. So
she's had 5 games, 4 out of 5 games over 15.
I know the last game we did, she was able to pull it out with a three-pointer shot that won the game for London and saved us from going into an overtime. And it was just, I guess all the Coach Tom could say was wow. And I'd like to take a moment here to say something to a couple fellows out there I ran into downtown as I got cornered up and people were asking for autographs, believe it or not. And Red Rutherford and Ralph Watts wanted an autograph, and I told them, I said, sorry fellas, I've run out of ink, I don't have time right now. So Red and Ralph, I'm awful sorry that I wasn't able to get your autograph, but I will send you one in the mail first chance I get. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. But anyway, back to the game, so much for that. We're looking at a Red Raider team that's, they're hungry for another win. This last win really pumped them up.
Yeah, let's mention again that Molly Winters will be playing number 30, and this is her 3rd game back after her operation. And the first game she didn't play very much. The last game she played a little more. So the time will only tell whether can work into the flow of things a little bit. Her timing is off. She's having a little bit of trouble getting the passes where she knows she can make them, where she did last year. So let's hope she can get some good minutes. As Randy Ayers says, some good quality minutes.
She gave him some good quality minutes this last game. She only got 2 points, but she had a lot of good assists and a lot of good passes. This last game, I see where Dowler got 18 for London, and then the next high score was Friesen with 11. And this Friesen is what? You say a sophomore?
Friesen and Jessica's a
So we got a very good chance if she doesn't move. If you don't move, Jessica, we got a good chance of her really lighting them up for London for the next couple of years. So we're looking forward to that too. We're down to about a minute and a half before the game gets started here, and stick around, folks. We'll probably have the national anthem, and then we'll go into the game. We're looking for a very exciting contest. Like I say, tonight's we're, I think, going for bragging rights in a sense, because London and Courthouse is almost like London and West Jeff. Both teams are, it's almost, I don't know, what you call it?
Rivals.
A rival, yeah.
There's one more thing too. It gets down to the end, close to the end of the season, and they're 7-8, and every team would like to end above 500.
Right.
So if they can win this game and 2 more, that'll give them a 10 and 10, I guess.
Yeah.
So they have 5 games left. So if they win 3 and lose 2, then they'll end up 10 and 10.
And
ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to
we're very glad to bring this one. I think we're going to take it down to the floor now, Carl.
Girls basketball contest featuring the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions and the London Red Raiders. Prior to the introduction of tonight's starting players, coaches, and officials, would you please stand to join David Trent and student conductors Amy Traven and Lorraine Summers and the London Band for the playing of our national anthem.
let's get ready to play some basketball. As Coach Mott took off running.
First, to introduce the starters for Washington Courthouse.
Washington Courthouse starters now.
Number 5, Sandy Holiday.
Sandy Holiday will be starting for Washington Courthouse.
Number 34, Valerie King.
Valerie King, she's the freshman we were talking about. Got to be watching her very close.
32, Tiffany Southward.
And Tiffany Southward.
Number 30, Amber Wilson.
Amber Wilson, she's a junior this year, so.
And number 44, Michelle Staffen.
And Michelle Staffen, she's a sophomore, so all these kids, I don't see any seniors on the team starting out at all.
Now, tonight's starters, the Lady Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders are coming up now.
Number 10,
Amy Cotto will start for the Red Raiders. Amy's been very good ball this year. Shannon Ryan, number 12. Shannon's getting ready for going to cross country from this. Corey Dowler, number 20. Corey's been lighting them up. She got 18 the last time. We got Jessica Friesen. I think she's either first or second in scoring for the team. And Ronika Lane, she's the inside tall person. Look for Ronika to try to control the board. I was talking to a couple guys the other day. Matter of fact, I was talking to Tommy Wilson. He said he was playing ball with the mare, and Ronika went up to get a ball. He said she's a lot stronger than what people think she is. So I'm looking for some of that strength to show up tonight.
Who's that, Ronika?
Yeah. He said she's a lot stronger than what people, what she really shows out there on the floor. Oh, by the way, this King, Valerie King, is no relation to our cameraman, who is Carl King. There's a slight difference in the hair texture, I think. No pun intended, Carl. We're just having fun. Carl's losing it up here as London controlled the tip but didn't control the tip. Number 34, King with the ball. No, that ain't. Yeah. London gets the first attempt and it won't go. Who's number 30? That's Wilson. Okay, I was thinking 30 was King, but King's number 34. So we got to keep an eye on her. London inbounds to Lane. Lane back up and she's fouled, and she'll get a shot to go for two foul shots.
Somebody's going to have to jump off a high to block Renika's shot.
See who gets to draw first blood here. And Lane is good on the first one. A lot of times you come out on that first shot and make it, it kind of dictates what's going to happen for you for the
Yeah, at Bexley they got ahead 7-0. They really surprised Bexley by getting ahead.
And Lane is 2 for 2 starting out.
Well, those look smooth, didn't they?
They look real good. Good poise, good control. And we got a steal by Amy Cotto. She's going all the way. Stop. Puts it up, it won't go, and Lane gets the rebound and she can't hold on to it. I think Amy got a little bit too far in the bucket there and wasn't able to use the board like she wanted to.
That's where that good jump stop would have come in.
And we got a foul on Ryan. London played Courthouse the first time, and they come out on top, winning I think by about 6 or 7 points. So they know who to look for here. 44.
So,
and it's a 2.
Michelle Staffen.
Jessica makes it to the foul line, turns around, kicks it back out. And we got a double dribble by Amy Cotto. She wasn't sure of herself on that. She meant to make the pass, and the ball kind of slipped out of her hands. That's one she'd like to have back.
Yeah, I don't know what I think she half threw it and half held it back, and it slipped out of her hands.
Probably thought she seen a blue shirt coming out there in the passing lane. Friesen, rebound number 1. Oh, and Friesen gets called for trap. What did he call?
Well, she kind of carried in her hand as she took 2 steps. She took 2 baby steps, and they
That was questionable there, but well, it's a call.
She's so clever with it that she gets away with it a lot, and I'm not sure if it's always traveling when she gets called.
That didn't look like it to me then. They're looking inside to number 30, and she get, as Dowler uses that weight and size, and just kind of shoves her out the way. This Dowler's come a long ways. Somebody told me you taught her that three-point shot she won the game with the other night. Yeah. Lane, little turnaround jumper, and it's 2. We're looking at a 4-2 score here. Each team with 1 foul. Good ball fake. Looking inside to the leading scorer, and it don't go.
There it is again. There we are. The statue foul.
Dowler picks up her first foul. This is a common thing. Seems like the first quarter she always manages to get 2 fouls. All the games we've done.
She's standing in the way. She ought to come over and sit down on the bench. Then she wouldn't get a foul.
Oh, shut up. What are you talking about now?
I can't see where that was a foul, I'll tell you.
I don't either. And number 30 misses the first one. Number 30 is
Amber Wilson.
Amber Wilson. She's a junior. Lane comes down with that rebound. There's show of strength there.
Yes, he pulled it away from him.
Friesen pulled up her dribble too quick, and here comes the King.
The freshman.
King for 2. They say this King has got quite a few games over 20 points. This press is kind of putting it on us. And we got a little razzle-dazzle down there. We got
gonna get her again.
Another foul on Dowler. I don't think London was ready for that press they stuck on us right there, and that's 2 fouls on Dowler. What do we do now? We almost have to have her. Friesen intercepts that pass. She goes the distance, and it won't go. And here comes Friesen again after a turnover by number 32, southward. Caldwell sets up out front. Here comes Ryan down the middle. Looking for Friesen, good fake, jump shot, gets the roll. I don't know if that was a jump shot or a push shot, but whatever it was, it went in. It doesn't matter, huh?
It's a Jay Burson runner.
Is that what you call it? Jay Burson runner. Whatever happened to Jay Burson?
I don't know. He's working around Columbus, I believe.
I guess they called a tip on that, so Blue Lions will retain that shot. They'll be able to keep the ball.
They called a block. I didn't see it.
And number 14 for London, Annie Eads goes in for Dowler. Must have been some kind of mix-up as whose ball it was there. Shannon Ryan, she's on the move. She's going all the way to the bucket, and she loses the ball. Kind of went out of control, and she gets it back. Caudill misses, and we got a jump ball.
It's another one of those short shots where they should just hit it on the board. That was halfway between. It wasn't. So
you got to use the board anytime you got the angle.
I don't know how many feet out that's the rule for, but anything pretty close, I'd hit it.
Well, you're talking a layup. They use the board on a layup, so you know, anything within the layup range is board shot. London's ball out of bounds, 3/4 court, and did we throw it away? Looked like to me that Annie kind of give up on that, on whether she could have got to it or not. Got a score of 6-4, London leading right now in the first quarter. 4:05 left in the quarter. Number 5.
Sandy Holiday.
Sandy Holiday knocks one in. That ties up the game. And then Sandy comes right back and picks up the first foul. That gives 3 team fouls on London and 2 team fouls on Courthouse Blue Lions. I guess Ryan's going to run the show from up top right now. I think they moved Friesen to the shooting guard. Is that the 2 guard now? Trying to force it inside to Ronitica, and they got too many people around her. You got to have awful good hands when you're doing that. King went for that rebound, for that shot, and it didn't go in. Lane goes up for the rebound, and somehow the ball goes off of the player in white. And we got a timeout with 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Tie score, 6-6.
Well, the King girls showed a nice jump stop and a good jump shot. A good jump stop, and that's something you don't see very often by girls.
I'm kind of glad to hear you say something, because I thought the cut had your tongue hurt. Why? I haven't heard you say too much.
I'm enjoying watching.
Am I talking too much, or not letting you talk? If I am, say so. Don't hit me, just tell me.
I'll hit you and say something. We'll see who.
We enjoy bringing these games. I'm not sure this is possible. This might be the last game we're able to bring you, the girls this year. They do have one more home game. I think my cameraman is scheduled to work that day, and I can't ask him to give up $40 an hour to. He's done it before. And it kind of gets in my pocket trying to come up with that $40 for him.
on top of his base salary.
Yeah. We never did pick out the offense and defense here. What London playing here?
Been straight man to man.
Okay.
And the Courthouse is also.
Courthouse is trying to run some back picks. What are they running? They got a 1-4. And we got a travel. Number 5, I believe that's Holiday, Sandy Holiday with the travel. This press kind of took London by surprise a while ago. Let's see what happens this time.
They've done a lot better on the press since the last half of the season.
Oh, Friesen, oh my, no, that was clean. She's able to control her body and get stopped in time. In the lane, back out, inside, outside. Here comes Ryan with his little short jumper. Can't get the roll. Lane played it smart there, not getting a foul. There she is. Holiday, the freshman, or King.
That's a good-looking shot.
Valerie King. They say she plays like AAU ball all summer, so she's got 2 seasons, and it shows up. These kids that go out there and pay their dues in the summer, it pays off for them in the winter. I think that's how Southeastern keeps her up in the top 5 every year.
They go all over the country.
Right.
A very nice block by Annie Eads. Just stuck her hand in there and deflected the ball.
And I believe Winters just went into the game. Number 30, Molly Winters. That's our wonder girl there.
We have to note, too, that Corey's out right now.
Right.
She was out, went out about 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
King inside, and I tell you what, Lane wasn't going to let her shoot that shot. Who'd the foul on?
She doesn't want to take it in there too many times.
I guess she likes to shoot from the paint. That foul was on number 14. 14 shows Annie Eads. I don't know who that foul was on. They got the wrong person up. I guess Annie's. You said Annie came out.
No, Corey came out. Corey Dowler came out.
Okay. Well, we got a substitution. Number 30 for 21. Number 30 is Amber Wilson. Danielle Morris. And Friesen makes a move and gets blocked by the freshman, by King, the freshman. Yeah, you can tell King plays a lot of ball, just the way she handles the ball. Everything goes to her, and the coach is calling motion. It looks like a 1-4 to me. Whatever it was, London busted it up, and here comes Friesland. They're packing it in on Lane. They're running a zone down here, aren't they? Oh, no hands. There's where that squeezing that rubber ball and that medicine ball comes in handy, isn't it? There's that call you was talking about. It's either grabbing the wrist or blocking foul.
We got a hold. They got the freshman King on Jessica.
That was on Winters.
Yeah, but I mean, the King girl's guarding Jessica man to man, so it's going to be a good matchup.
And I see that Tom is smart enough not to put Jessica on King, which gives her enough strength when it comes to shoot the ball. She's going to have the strength to shoot. But when you got to go defense and offense hard both ways all the time, it takes away from your shooting game. 14. Annie Eads knocks in one. We got a score of 9-8. London's down by 1. Good move inside. And we got it over the back by number 21, Danielle Morris, which gives them only 3 fouls. London's ball, and Courthouse did a full court man-to-man press here, or person-to-person press, whatever you want to call it. Morris knocks the ball out of bounds.
What's she got on her leg? Piece of tape?
It's some kind of a new type of band that helps to take pressure off your knee. Good bounce pass. Looking in around Ika, and she's fouled by number 21.
She's trying to get a horseback
Danielle
ride.
Morris, yeah. And they had foul to give, so it was just out of bounds. They've only got 4 fouls on them. We're in the first quarter, 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ryan looking. You don't put it out there or they'll take it.
It's like Courthouse has played a lot of players too. They've had about 10 players in the game.
There's a good looking jump shot. Looked a little hard, but the mechanics were there. As we end the first quarter, the score of 9-8. Lane end up with 4 for London.
Well, so far it's just what we thought it would be, a nice even game.
Got 9.
Ain't gonna do.
As we you want to pick up the band there, Carl. Band's doing her thing. Eat him up, eat him up. And the post kind of kills it. But being the magician Carl is, he's able to tilt the camera and tripod, give you a shot of the band there. And we go back to starting this. As we start the second quarter, Courthouse has the ball out. And we got a jump ball, near steal by Shannon Ryan.
He's got at least 4 players in there that did not start the game, so he must be playing 9 or 10 deep the same way Owen Tangi did.
Well, as long as it comes out the way Owen Tangi's game come out, then we can dig it.
They're in a straight man-to-man now.
Maybe that's his man-to-man group. They're a little bit smaller as Lane makes a turnaround. I see Dowler's back in, and she gets a little turnaround jumper.
She says, I'm back.
Here I is.
case you didn't notice it, I'm here.
Number 43 knocks one in. Neuter. Megan Neuter, I think it is.
Yeah, Neuter.
And we're going to have another jump ball here. That's a situation where London should have got the ball because they had two blue shirts holding on to the ball against one London. That ought to have been traveling, shouldn't it? Nice try, Gary. Uh-oh, we got a little inside game going there. Number 12. Longberry knocks one in. And this press is kind of putting a little pressure on London here. Tom's going to have to get his people settled down here a little bit. I'm glad they didn't call anything there. I was surprised. I thought they might call a foul on Dowler. Pass into Ronika. She's able to get the shot off. She'll go to the line shooting two. Ronika's shooting like about 37 to 39% from the foul line.
It's 2 for 2 tonight.
And she misses the first one, so she's 2 for 3 right now. As she gets a little courage and pep talk there from Friesen. Friesen is kind of, even though she's only a sophomore, she's kind of like a leader of this team, isn't she?
She knows a lot about the game.
And she hits the second, makes it 3 for 4. 3 out of 4.
I think Jessica was the leading scorer on the team last year as a freshman.
She plays a lot of good ball, and she's got some good kids coming up to help them from the 8th grade. Got a chance to see them last night, and they look pretty good. Jessica, Friesen comes down with that rebound after a miss by King. Freshman and a sophomore. Pass in the lane, little turnaround jumper to the left, it won't go. She looks like she's releasing that ball before she can get completely turned around.
Stop.
King in the lane, she can't make it go.
The only girl I've seen shoot like that was that Amy Babb from Utica.
Number 12, and she knocks it in. Number 12 is
Mindy Longberry.
Lindy Longberry. Courthouse still got their press on. Here comes Shanna. She'll break it to the foul line. Kind of ill-advised pass there. She had a good idea, but there was like too many blue shirts in there. She had an easy pull-up jumper or else hold the ball and get to someone else. Dowler, short jumper. It goes. Gets the old shooter's roll. Shooter's bounce or something.
She's been getting a lot of good shooter's rolls here lately.
And we'll take them any way we can get them.
Giving the ball a good chance to go in every time she shoots.
London's putting a lot of pressure on that trap, but I figured and I'm pretty sure the foul on number 14, Annie Eads. She kind of over-pressured, I think. Let's see who that was on. Is it on number 14?
Yeah.
That's her second. And for you young kids out there who just learned the game, the whole object of that is to make them make a errant pass, not necessarily to steal the ball. As King get a little short jumper, she will knock them in. 17-13, Blue Lions. Good move by Annie Eads, and will they count it? And they count it. So that kind of makes up for that little foul that Annie did down here a while ago.
That was one of Annie Eads' better moves of the year.
Looked pretty good from here.
She did the job.
And one. Not quite. (17-15), Blue Lions, 4:30 to go in the second quarter. Lions are still running a run forward with back picks. I'm sure they got another name for it now, but that's what it used to be called. She didn't get away with that one. Went a little bit too far. She might be getting a little tired. She came right straight out of the game. She must have knew she was coming out.
Well, that Valerie King has a beautiful release, a beautiful stop. As the fellow told us, if she starts lighting it up, she can put some points on the board.
Well, you know, she got in the triple threat right then, just as soon as she got the ball. She come around, triple threat, go ahead.
Looking to go all three ways. Not dropping the ball, losing her dribble. She's not forcing it either.
No. Right there, triple threat.
She doesn't. It must not like the
pass, chance to shoot, chance to dribble. And you know the odds are, and most coaches want the kids to make at least 4 or 5 passes. If you go over 4 or 5 passes, odds are you're not going to get a shot. You watch this and see if I'm right. Corey Dowler turns around and gets the roll again. She's having a big quarter. That's 6 for her this second quarter, and she was scoreless at first. Of course, she got in foul trouble early and got taken out the first quarter. You see that little dump over? Who's that on? Lane?
I would say, I hope so. Yeah, that's only her first.
Fouls on Lane. She had one to give her. That's enough.
That pass was perfect, wasn't it? Just over Corey's head.
Beautiful pass.
Just like it dropped in there.
We got a tie ball game. As number 30, Amber Wilson, goes line, and she misses the first one.
She has an awful nice release too. She's hit the back of the backboard or back of the rim both times, 3 times in a row.
And there's King with the rebound. She seems to be around that ball. King for 2. That gives her 9 for the game so far. Yeah, that's a good move. At least she didn't go across that line and get into that trap. Boom, get in. That was Amy Cottle took that shot there and the ball almost bounced in. Who's that on? 14?
I think it's on Annie Eads again.
That gives her 3. And they're in the 1-and-1 with 8 fouls. Almost into the bonus with the 10 with 3:01 to go in the first half. Number 5.
Holiday.
Sandy, is it Sandy?
Sandy Holiday.
King, Lane went up pretty high to get that one.
She pulled it out of the sky.
She sure did.
Courthouse is in the zone now.
Then a 1-3-1, 2-1. I'm not sure what that is. 2-1-2. Whatever it is, it worked. And here comes King. And Friesen comes from the blind side and ties her up. Arrows in London's favor. Dollar inbounds to Ryan. And
it's a 3-2. There's 3 right across the top.
That's what I thought it was a while ago. Then when it shifted, I couldn't tell for sure. Here comes King. Oh! I haven't seen that called all year.
I haven't either, and that's a tough call, but I did see her do that. And I didn't say anything because they haven't been calling it this year.
I know it.
I really do believe that's the first time we've seen it this year.
I haven't seen it called this year yet. Because we've talked about it.
Yep.
Dowler, she can't make it go. And Courthouse controls the ball. Here comes Sandy Holiday. I'm sure they're looking for King. Oh, inside. That was a travel. And
Yep.
wasn't called.
Get it.
Lane with the rebound. The official give the old sign, no harm, no foul, just a minute ago. Freezing there, moving the ball. Caudle.
Give her two. Give her two.
Amy Caudle picks up her first 2 of the game. And we have a tie ball game, 19-19. Lane's kind of taking over the boards as the courthouse coach wants a traveling out of that. But Lane has such long legs that she can step pretty good distance, and you think it's a travel and it's not.
I didn't know what he was hollering about, but I actually thought she did travel.
You think she did?
Yep.
Well, he just made up for it and told the coach he made up for it. Did you see that?
He smiled at him about something.
He made the call right in front of the coach. He said, there, you got it now.
There's Molly Winters in for the last minute of the second quarter here.
Got a tie ball game with under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Number 34, King. 21-19. London's down by 2. 18 seconds. Can we tie it up? That's a 3-point try. She only got 2 out of it. Tie game. 6 seconds. Will they get a shot off? What do you think, Coach? Yep. And we've won the halftime, and it's a new ball game.
Well, we said it was going to be a close game, and it is.
So far, it's what we call a barn burner. We'll get you some stats here in just a second. That car will pick up different shots and different things, and band and stuff. And we got a score of 21-21 there, Coach, going into the halftime. If you want to, you can run down the scoring for Washington Courthouse while we got a chance here.
Well, it's the Valerie King show. She's got 11 almost. She's got half of their points. Everybody else just has 4 and 2.
Okay, for London, we got the leading scorer for London right now is Corey Dowler with 6. It's pretty even scoring because we also have Friesen with 4, Lane with 5, Eads with 4, and Caudle with 2. We have a score of 21-21 going into halftime. Right now, I'm going to put you on the spot. Just what would you be telling your team if either team, we got a halftime score of, we're starting a whole new ball game in the second half, what would you be telling your team? Say you're London.
If I was London, I would make sure the person that was guarding Valerie King, that you would not let her get by. I mean, you got to make her pull up the dribble and shoot out as far as she can. If she gets in there close, she's got a very nice touch. I don't see any of the other players there that are going to hurt you.
Go ahead.
And Washington Courthouse, they just have to keep Corey Dowler and Jessica Friesen because they're their big scorers.
One thing I like about King is she's not the type of player, so far what I've seen, what I've heard from a couple people talking, that she will take it inside the arc to shoot. She doesn't necessarily go downtown for 3 shots all the time, and still averaging over, shooting over 20 points on.
But she likes to penetrate, but she doesn't force it to try to go all the way.
Yeah.
And that's a good quality. She's got the good quick stop, the 2 feet jump stop, and the shot rather than trying to force it all the way in. So she does what the defense lets her do.
I see a lot of London going inside to Lane, and Lane right now is right now she's carrying 5 points, and she's probably got the major part of the rebounds. A lot of times I see it going in the lane with 2 and 3 people around her. And if she gets a little more strength in her hands where she can catch that ball, as many people that is falling back in on her, she pops it right back out. London's going to be hard to handle coming next year.
Yeah, it's a tough thing with Renika because she can play the high post or the low post.
We had a chance to go down to watch the 8th grade girls last night. That's my first time seeing them. And I've been reading all the hype and all the write-ups in the paper about them, and they were fairly impressive. One thing you do run into down at that level is you're playing against all 8th graders. So once these girls who are doing all the scoring and the starring, or whatever you would want to call it, hit high school, they're going to be going against 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. So it's going to make a little difference, but a couple girls really impressed me with different phases of their game. They had one girl who was really good on offense. They had a lot of height, a lot of good size on that team.
Yeah, they had three good-sized girls.
I didn't notice a lot of jumping. They got a lot of rebounds, but I guess, do girls really jump that much like boys, or what? What do you think?
I would say no.
Because I seen most of the rebounds, they were standing flat foot when they got them. But not to take anything away from the 8th grade girls, they went undefeated this year, 14-0, getting ready to go into the tournament. So we want to wish them well and good luck to them through the tournament.
But what kind of tournaments do they play in?
The tournament they play in is Madison County, like London, Jonathan Alder, West Jeff, and Madison Plains. So it's a possibility they'll be running up against Alder again. I think Alder was the team that they played before, and both teams were undefeated.
Well, they have a lot of tournaments in Columbus for boys and girls.
Yeah.
Of 8th grade and under.
Yeah.
Big tournaments.
I think we stay mainly in our county tournament. And also, I noticed another thing in the first half. I think it was like a 4-3 score, something like that. And I noticed Coach Cunningham took the whole first team out and played the second team almost 3/4 of the first quarter, and he didn't lose anything. So either Jonathan Alder wasn't that good, or we've got a heck of a good second team coming up, backing him up. So, good luck to him the rest of the way. And like I want to say, and I'll probably say it again, that I run into some friends, Red Rutherford and Ralph Watts, and I told them I was going to tell on them. People were taking my autograph, and I wasn't able to get them the autograph. So I will be sending you an autograph in the mail, Red and Ralph. And Red and Ralph are very instrumental in the Little League baseball. I mean, they go down there and they work the fields, and Red has been in the program ever since there's been a program down there. And my hat's off to Red. And Ralph, and they don't ask for a dime. And they're both retired, I believe, and they're right down there doing work that a lot of young people won't get out there and do. So my hats are off to both of you guys. Just keep up the good work, and I will see about getting you an autograph first chance I get. Let's take a break, Carl. I think I've said enough, don't you? Well, back to Red and Ralph. No, really. Let's. We're getting ready to start this second half here. We got a tie ball game. It's a new game, new show. 30 seconds to go to get this game started. Got a picture of the. I think that's a Spanish teacher right there, Carl. She also dubs as helping out with the ball teams, girls' ball teams.
Well, Gary, London had an awful lot of games that had been nip and tuck for 3 quarters, and then finally someone break away in the 4th quarter. So it'd be nice if we could break away in the 3rd quarter and get a little bit of a lead going into the 4th quarter. So let's see if we can get a hot streak here. A good 3rd quarter.
Well, I see Courthouse has changed theirs a little bit. They kind of penetrate the red. They're still in that 1-4 where there's a lot of back picks. It's definitely a 1-4. There's no doubt about it. And you get that shot, of course, Ronika Lane's sitting there. I guarantee you get that shot at foul line. That's supposed to be there, number 32.
That's at, what was that, 32?
Uh-huh.
The Souther.
Looking into Dowler, turn around, and she's fouled, and it won't go. I'm still looking at Dowler for these. You told me that you were her shooting instructor over the summer, so I'm looking for some good mechanics here, Coach.
All she has to do is the same thing she used on that three-point shot the other night.
A little short.
I was wondering what was going on. Tom said in the paper that he told her to shoot it. Just shoot it.
Yeah. Well, it got to the situation, and neither one of them goes in. It got to, like we might have jinxed her. It got to a situation where the ball was supposed to go to someone else, and it didn't get there, and King kind of threw an air ball there. It didn't get there, and the time was running out, so Tom just hollered, shoot the ball. And she whirled around and let her fly, and it was there. Here comes a good play. What we saw right there was Dowler making two, but I also saw her seem like she had to watch the ball on every dribble. We got a three on that one on number 32. Southward knocks that in. Puts them up 23 to 26. London on the losing end. Friesen gets inside, pulls up her dribble. Looking for Ryan, it don't go.
It's a breakaway.
And here comes King. A little short 2-foot jump stop, and it's there. That's a beautiful shot there. Here comes Friesen. She's got a trailer. A little hard. I don't really think she had control of the ball when she let that one go that time. Here comes King again. King's got some good mechanics there now.
It's a little weak on that shot.
Tom wasn't liking what he was seeing. He got a timeout real quick with a score of 28 to 23. London went down 5 right quick after coming out of 21 to 21. So we've scored 2 points and they've scored what? 7.
If King would have dropped that one, that would have given them a real good run. They hit the 2. The Souther girl hit the 2 and then hit the 3. And King hits 2 in a row. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would have been 9 points in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they say that this King, once she gets on a roll, she's hard to stop. And I can see where that could happen because her mechanics are really good. She's got good body control. She handles the ball well. I noticed that when Dowler was coming down the floor a while ago, she had a breakaway, but it didn't seem like she had the best dribbling ability. She was watching the ball as she was dribbling, which gave the defense time to catch up with her. And this is something I beg the lower grades to teach the bigger kids to dribble the ball. Just because they're bigger, don't make them play with their back to the basket all the time where they never get to handle the ball.
Courthouse back in the 3-2 zone. You don't see that very often.
Shanna Ryan, she gets 2.
Usually they don't give you that top of the key shot. That's what Shanna just stepped right up and took.
And I've been seeing open a lot tonight. They just haven't been taking it.
Well, they're playing a 3-2 with it back on the foul line.
They're still playing that back pick. And good steal by
Like Jessica
Shanna.
stole it, hit it into Shanna Ryan's arm.
Okay.
In
the Dowler turnaround jumper. Ooh, can't get the roller in lane.
All right.
Goes for the rebound and she's fouled. And it's not a shooting foul. None will be taking the ball out of bounds. .43 is in the game for Courthouse.
That was the same official that was in the reserve game, wasn't it?
They may have switched. Let me see. This one here might have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was. Unless it was his twin brother.
Courthouse moved the ball, those shove inside, and oh no. And that was a touch me not foul. Dowler picks up her third. Tom ain't liking that foul at all. King makes the move and don't go. And another foul on Dowler. Can you believe that? 33 knocks it in. Dowler standing there with her hands straight up in the air. Look at this, look at this. That's pitiful. That was a cheap call.
You know what's so discouraging about that is a person practices and wants to play, and then they get fouls like that, and then takes them out of the ball game.
Yeah, and those fouls, that was it's almost like, well, I'll tell you what. Tom disputed the call a while ago and was really getting on the official. And you get an official against you, a lot of times they'll make calls just to spite you. They'll take your better ball players out of the game.
You got Molly Winters in for Corey.
Shannon Ryan, she tries for 2-pointer, it don't go.
Get it up, man.
Get it up. Good hustle by Ryan. It won't go. And Lane goes for 2, and she goes down shooting 2.
They only have us down for 1 foul, and Corey's had 2 already this quarter, so.
We'll take it. I'm sure they know, though. The other team knows.
Get
Lane
it,
misses the first one. Lane is 3 for 5 so far from the foul line. And she knocks that one in. Gives her 50% for today. She's shooting 37 for the season. That's a good pass. I don't know if it was meant for her or not. Number 5.
Sandy Holiday.
Sandy Holiday knocks one in.
It's her 4th point, just 2 baskets.
Got a 6-point spread here. London down by 6. Friesen's going to take over, and it don't go. Fouls on number 14, and that's her 4th. Annie Eads picks up her 4th foul. Annie's played quite a bit tonight.
Looks like Molly's going to have to play a lot tonight, too.
Looks like it, don't it? Well, these kids done got hot. Number 12.
Mindy Longberry.
Longberry, Courthouse started ripping them nets. And Molly gets in close and she can't get it to go. She ran into about 3 blue shirts in there. Oh. Newberry again, Longberry. And we got a timeout with Thomas. London goes down 10. We got a 10-point run there, wasn't it? 8 or 10-point run. London is kind of stuck on, they've scored a total of 5 points in the 3rd quarter so far.
Looks to me like they are teaching a lot of shooting down there.
Well, when they were warming up, if you remember me saying something, they had about 15 in a row when they were doing the warm-ups.
Well, I thought their technique was pretty good during the warm-up, but they weren't making very many. But I'll take the good technique over making a lot of shots anytime.
Because eventually it's going to catch up.
That's right, exactly. And the only reason, if you got good technique, then the next thing is a concentration. If they're warming up and not concentrating, not giving it that 100%.
You must not have seen what I've seen, because when they were warming up, I saw at least 8 or 10 in a row go in.
Yeah,
and then they started missing.
Yeah, I was only watching them a short while, and I didn't watch. I was watching what they were doing on the shooting drills as much as how many of them went in. But
and shooting drills are very important, because if you can't shoot, you can't win. Ooh, she almost got it near.
Almost touched it. Get it, Molly.
Molly, left-handed. Is that her first 2 of this game? And Friesland kind of overreacted, reached around, and that was going to be an automatic call even though the official was on the opposite side. I believe that's her first foul though, believe it or not. And she gets a near steal. We got a score of 36-28. London's down by 8.
The wrong team got the spurt here.
2:50 to go in the third quarter. And that was 43 that time. Neuter scored that. Puts it back up to a 10-point lead. Courthouse is kind of tightened up their defense. They got more people moving now on that zone. They're trying to go into Lane in the pivot, and they're packing it in on Lane. She gets a little turnaround jumper, can't get the roll. And Winters picks up her second foul. That looked like a cheap foul there too. And Winters gets the blow as Amy Caudle comes in for her.
I think sometimes the official just has a whistle in their mouth and they sneeze. Comes out with a whistle.
Well, they start thinking, hey, I haven't blown this for a while. Let's see if this little cork in here is working.
I got to earn my pay.
I seen King pull up her dribble, but she had plenty of time to make the decision there. The ball went into number 30. Wilson, and she knocks it in.
Amber Wilson.
And the lead is stretched a little bit more. It's about a 12-point lead now. Going to take a chance and put Dowler back in with 4 fouls. 1:49 to go in the third quarter.
A couple games ago, she had 3 fouls in the first half, and she played the whole second half without making 1 foul. So it's possible.
Big thing we've run into here is will the official going to give her let her play. And here comes King. She's looking. Little jumper by King in the paint. She gets in close like that, she's deadly. King's got about 15 points so far for the contest. And Dowler gets the call goes her way this time, number 43. Neuter makes that foul. That's her second. Lane in close and gets the roll. Third quarter score, 42-30 with under a minute to go. Was that did she move her foot, or was that an anticipated call there?
No, she moved the right foot just a little bit, and then
he finally decided to blow the whistle, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, I got a cork in this thing. Friesen tries to force it in to Lane. Like I said, there's been 3 shirts around Lane the whole game. And who else but King to make that little turnaround jumper and go to the line. She'll be shooting 2. Coach, we're under a minute to go in this third quarter. Down by 12. Things aren't looking too good. I noticed you're checking out what the coach is telling the player. Is he telling her right? You don't have to repeat what he said, but is he telling her right? He ain't. I'm telling. You know I was going to do that to you, didn't you? As King missed the first one. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
There's something about after the person has the ball that you can't move in or out.
Right.
Move in or out off of the lane.
Right.
So I think number 12 moved in the free throw line or lane or whatever you want to call that.
That's always been a violation there. Shannon Ryan looking inside. Dowler goes after, turn around, she's looking. Ryan makes a little fake move to the left. Right, goes left, and won't go in. Molly will get on the floor after that ball. And Lane coming up with that rebound. Looking for winners.
Need a basket. Need a basket real big here before the half starts. Not that way.
And we got the ball thrown away. Just a little bit over anxious. Off the fingertips of Dowler. Got 9 seconds to go in this quarter. Down by 12. And believe it or not, I didn't see her come out, but King got out, got a chance to get a little blow there, so she'll come back in strong as we end this quarter with a score of 42-30. London's down by 12. Well, what do we do now, Coach?
The courthouse got a 21-point quarter. As we were saying the last game, there's not very many quarters where the girls get over 20 points. They hit the hot hand. Got 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 baskets. No foul shots.
No foul shots. And London ended up with like about a 9-point quarter that time.
It was
so
21-9.
Corey Dowler came on. Well, no, she didn't. She came on in the third quarter, but then she picked up her 4th foul. So that puts a lot of pressure on her, and she's got like 8 points right now.
Well, I agree with Coach Woodford just going ahead and playing her because they need her scoring in there, and if rather than hold her out for a long time.
Yeah, when you're down this far. And Friesen goes in and picks up a foul. She's a little bit off her game right now. And that last pass was a combination of 2 things. Friesen made the pass, but then the recipient of the pass, which would have been Shannon Ryan, you have to come to the ball.
Yeah,
you don't go away from the ball, especially when there's a zone.
Well, that's what I always wonder. I don't, they don't put turnovers, but in the
Number
paper,
5 knocks that one in.
But
and she's 2 for 2. 44-12. They just upped their lead to 14. London's just going to have to slowly punch away at this and get back in here. But I think Courthouse has got their confidence up. It's going to be kind of hard. Ryan goes the distance and won't go. And Lane knocks one in and one. Lane's been pretty consistent for the quarter. She had 4 the first quarter, and well, she only had 1 the second, but then she ended up with 3. She's got a total of 10 right now.
Well, I would say Renika's doing a good job of staying away from the fouls, but I think Corey is too. She's just getting caught being someplace where someone jumps into her and they call the foul on her.
She's been the recipient of, what do you call those? What that one official called the other day, unintended or something like that. Unintentional, but it was still a foul.
Yeah, accidental.
Accidental.
That's what it was. Sorry, you accidentally got in the way, but we're going to have to call a foul anyway.
Yeah. Didn't have to call nothing. No harm, no foul. And Dowler gets on the floor and comes up with the steal. Here comes Ryan. She's looking inside. She pulled up her dribble. Come help her. Friesen goes over and gives her some help. We need these 2. Fouls on 43, and they got fouls to give. That's 43's 4th foul. Who is 43? neuter. Of course, she's been playing a lot of people there, so it doesn't make much difference, does it? Shannon Ryan for Dowell gets the rebound. No shot. And I think King might have drew a foul.
Just like number 30.
30.
3-0.
As Amber Wilson picks up that foul. And we're in the 1-and-1 finally. As Dowler goes to the line shooting 1-and-1. We need about a 15, 20-point quarter here. Lennon's down by 11 right now.
If you figure if they get 7, that means we need 21.
And she misses the first front end of the 1-and-1. Here comes the Blue Lions. Monica just goes over top of everybody and takes that ball. Good move by Lane. And not to draw a foul either. Shannon Ryan up the top looking inside. But you see how they're packing it in on Lane? Hey, Friesen picks up a 2. That cuts that lead a little bit. Down to 9. Slow to pick away, and Ryan goes after the ball, and there should have been a call, but we'll take the ball. This King has played the whole game and doesn't even have a foul, or you haven't been marking him.
No, I haven't been marking him.
That man-to-man seems to be working pretty good for the Blue Lions. They've been packing it in on the inside. It has cost Dowlers some important fouls. Lane is only showing 1 foul, but like I say, when they pack it in on you like that, you got to be a superstar for it.
I would say go into the press, but it seems to me also that Washington Courthouse has been handling the press pretty good. Whenever they put on a little pressure, Courthouse hasn't been bothered by it. And you got 34, Valerie King, who can handle the ball as well as anybody.
Right.
I don't think you're going to...
I don't think the press is going to hurt them too much. And they got so many players they're playing. Looks like they played at least 10 people tonight. And all of them have scored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 7 people have scored for them. They moved Dowler to the outside. Now I guess she's going back in. Friesen took that little shot in at the foul line. It won't fall for her. Oh yeah, it's got to be a foul. As number 32, Southwood walks up and just snatches the ball out of her hand. Little body contact.
I don't think the courthouse coach agrees with you.
Oh no, he didn't.
Or the referee.
There was definitely body contact there. But the angle the referee had, he had to call a foul. It may not have been, but it was called.
Well, Andy did the right thing by holding it up in the air because she was in a lot of traffic. The other girl just came up from behind her and just kind of grabbed it.
Annie's at the line. She can't get hers to fall.
Well, see, there's if you're good foul shooting, there could be 4 points, which gives you make it 44-39. Just a 4-point game.
Right.
Just 4 foul shots.
Foul shots are very important. And who picks that one up? Was that Friesen? Friesen picked up another quick foul. That gives her 3 for the game.
So that's why when you look at the score, even though it's the 4th quarter and there's only 5 minutes to go and you're down by 9, 2 baskets, and immediately you're only down by 5, which you think you're in the game easy. So you just got to keep hustling.
Yeah, and we get a break there as Lane comes up with that rebound. Missed foul shot.
Ryan's having trouble getting points on the board.
Dowler makes a good, strong move, and it don't go. That was a good move. Put the ball on the floor, square it up. The ball just wouldn't go in. Now look, I can.
I think that
I can look like I can see from here that her foot was not on that line.
I thought the courthouse girl touched the ball in Corey's hands, and she was out of bounds.
Number 4. Oh, you see that? That was a Robin Freeman jump shot. Remember Robin Freeman? Oh, there's a 3. 3 by number 5. Holiday.
Did you hear her call bank?
Yeah, all the way. Yeah, she said glass. Friesen can't get him to go. King, look out, here comes King. Playing it smart. Let's pick up that offense. That's still like a 1-4. King inside. It don't go, and Dowler comes up rebounding. Here comes London. And he's pulled up a little too soon there. As Friesen knocks in. Is that a 2?
Yep.
She looks like she travels on that shot.
It's one of the few times that I saw her foot on the line. She's going to get 3 foul shots.
That was a weak foul there.
She's going to get 3 foul shots.
Who's that on?
I think it's on Shanna, 12.
So number 12. She looked like she was tired. That looked like a fatigue foul. But being Shanna, she doesn't get tired that easy.
She went for the block. 10-point game.
10.
Now we need 3 baskets to get it up close.
With 3.5 minutes to go in the game, in the contest, we got a 10-point game here, 47-37.
I figure at this time you got to hit the next 3 points, the next 3 baskets, and you get the ball.
Not only do you have to hit the next 2 baskets, but you got to play some defense.
You got to keep them from getting them.
And I don't think they can stop this King girl.
For every one that they hit, you got to make 1 more. So that means if they hit 1, you got to make 4 in a row.
She hasn't scored in this quarter, has she? Yet.
No, she's just had a couple shots that just rolled out. I mean, she's been on the mark, but
I think she's had a couple good assists in this quarter, though, which is just as good as scoring.
She definitely doesn't force the shot.
We had Coach Denon on his knees over there. I don't know whether he was saying a prayer or what. You'd like to hear that one, eh? Number 5, Holidays. She's good on the first one. And that puts that lead up to 11. And she's 2 for 2. Oh, she gets 3 shots, don't she?
Yep.
Ain't that something? There's another. See, that 3-point shot just blows my mind. But it's all part of the game. As they go back, here comes Shannon Ryan into Dowler. Turn around jumper, and Dowler gets the roll. She gets a lot of good rolls, doesn't she? London kind of went into a half-court trap and didn't quite. Wasn't able to finish it off.
Maggie Neuter.
Maggie Neuter knocks that in and keeps the score up at 11-point lead. Into Dowler, they're going in strong. Dowler 2 more. But we got to stop. Good attempt by Winters to steal the ball. She picks up the foul. But it was good hustle. You get to this point in the game, we're just under 3 minutes. You got to get all the hustle you can get.
You got to get a lot of steals.
got to reach down and go for the whole gusto. I didn't see Lane come out of the game. Is that a reason for that?
No, I don't know who came.
Maybe
I think
she's
Molly
tired.
went in for.
Number 12 knocks that one in. Number 12 is Longberry.
Going into the rat game.
Think they might be going to play a little keep away. And she's 1 for 2 in that segment there. Here comes King. I don't know if King can go left or not, but I have not seen him try to force her left yet. Ryan with the now she makes the shot. Oh, it won't go. Good rebound by Friesland, and she gets 2 and 1. That's 6 points for Friesland this quarter. And there was a situation we've been harping on all year. You get a breakaway play like that, always run down and follow your player, because 9 times out of 10 they're going to miss that layup, and it's just the same as a pass. It's going to come right back off into your hands for an easy 2, which happened right there. You see it so often, it's unreal. I guess it's just too easy a shot. Friesland, she gets a 3-pointer out of it. There's good mechanics there. They just weren't able to finish it all. They're looking for King. This King is cool. Watch her. Wasn't quite cool enough. London's got to come up with this ball. Oh. They're going to call a foul on Lane. That's her second foul of the game. I'm not so sure it was a foul, but by her hand turning down.
Yeah, she had.
You're going to call it.
She certainly had mostly ball.
Yeah, she's over top of the ball. So far, we didn't lose anything out of it. 52-44.
8 points.
That's a big 8 points with 1:53 to go in the contest. I was not surprised, but they had a pretty good following there at the 8th grade game.
Yeah, they
smaller bleachers they got. What small bleachers they got? If we pick up Veronica Lane's father, he's a monster, ain't he? Veronica grows into that size, but some people are in trouble under that basket. I know, and he'll probably sit and come. Garrett, what you talking about? He is a big man. Takes up 2 seats. He knows I talked about him. He's cracking up. It's been a good year so far. Everybody has kind of gotten used to me, and you know I'm gonna talk about you every once in a while. It's all in fun. Nothing to harm you. And it cost us a point. London's down 9 now. 44-53. And we got a kick. Holiday kicks the ball. London will retain the ball out of bounds under their own basket. And we didn't use the board. That'll kill you. London's playing a front game. They went into what is this, a zone? Oh, now that's got to be a foul because she had hold of her arm. She didn't even have a hold of the ball. Was that King? Whoever it was, they got away with one there. I don't know know what happened there, but I see that Ryan picked up her third foul. .118 to go in the contest. We're still looking at a 9-point lead by the Blue. The Blue Lions, that is. You've been awful quiet tonight there, Coach.
Just thinking a lot. I just was looking right there that they got all their players back. They only had one senior on the team.
You're going to have to quit coaching up here and start commentating with me. I guess once a coach, always a coach. Freezing. And she draws blood and one. She's got a 9-point quarter so far.
Had a nice offensive sequence that time and a good movement. Ended up with a good shot.
She can knock this one in. She can cut it down to.
She gets it be down to 7 points.
She can knock this one in. That didn't work. Now we're getting to a situation where we're going to almost have to foul. Because they're not. I don't think they're going to look to shoot. Yep, they're spreading the floor. And Friesen picks up her fourth foul. And it's a bonus. They're in the two-shot bonus now. Matter of fact, both teams are.
I would say this would be the worst person you want to foul, freshman King.
Valerie King. They tell me that she's listed in the top freshman in the state in a lot of the magazines and so forth and so on. So we'll be looking for some big things out of her. As she goes 1 for 1, and there was a foul that wasn't called over her back. Boy, that's Friesen's 5th foul. She just fouled out of the game. I think she got almost all of them in the second half. .46-55. I don't think Courthouse is going to be denied this, and there's going to be a 1-1 this year. We beat them there, they're going to beat us here. Number 5 Holiday knocks in another one. Friesen went out with 5 fouls and ended up with 13 points. We're under 40 seconds to go in the contest. 10-point game. We got to get some shots up. Don't have time to throw it around. Dollar's wanting a foul there, but she just can't seem to get anything this evening. Seems like everything's went against her. Good move, and Dollar knocks in 2 more.
They got that play working good, don't they?
Yeah, it works pretty good. Too little, too late. And who they call that on? Number 10. Amy Cardle. Believe it or not, I think that's her first foul.
I think Annie got her pretty good, too. That would have been Annie's 5th foul.
Yeah, right now you got to just let it all hang out because it's a little bit too late almost. 43 goes to the foul line. That's neuter. And that wasn't nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. Good mechanics, good follow through. Can't get the roll. And here comes London on a Dollar rebound. Trying to force the ball into lane, and the ball was taken from us. And we got a good call for a change.
With
5 seconds to go, London gets a call.
Get us back in the game.
57-48 right now. I think Courthouse can safely tuck this one away. They're hollering shoot 2 seconds and no call. The score ends up 57-48. London goes down by 9. We'll get a quick rack up as Carl gets things going there. 2, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 16, 2, 5, 4, 8, 9, 4, 6, 8, 9, 17, 21, 31, 41, 51.
So good sportsmanship there. Score 57-48. And once again, we're going to wrap this up. Another London contest. This time we weren't quite as lucky as we were the last time.
Let's see, what's that make us? 7 and 9?
That makes us
7
and 9 and 5 and 8 in the league.
So that means we got 4 games left. So that means we have to win 3 out of the 4.
So we're looking at this Holiday or King kid ended up with what, 15? And she's been shooting anywhere from 15 to 20 or more a game. She got 27 the last time. And the high point score for London was Dowler with 14, but right behind her was Friesen was 13, and Lane with 11. So those are 3 high point scores for London. And once again, we're going to wrap this up. We had a good time. This may be our last girls game. We're not sure.
Yeah, London has 3 games on the road, right in a row.
Yeah, and basically we try to do the home games.
And the last game is West Jefferson.
And once again, I want to tell Red Rutherford and Ralph Watts I will be sending those autographs out to you. And once again, this is Gary McNeil.
Lou Mott.
And Lou Mott saying, see you, good night, wouldn't want to be you. You have a good one.